With his steely glare, gravelly voice, and no-nonsense demeanor, Tommy Lee Jones stands as a towering figure in Hollywood, a true legend whose commanding presence lights up the screen, but behind those unforgettable performances lies a man whose fiery temper sparked some of the most explosive clashes in Tinseltown history. So today we're diving deep into the 6 most shocking, verified feuds that left co-stars and directors reeling. Crew members revealed the two clashed almost instantly, locking horns over script changes and who held sway on set. Jones, fiercely protective of his character after earning an Oscar for The Fugitive, took issue with Snipes' attempts to tweak the story. The friction grew hotter when Snipes, a skilled stunt performer known for doing his own action scenes, butted heads with Jones over how the film's high-octane sequences should play out. Entertainment Weekly later reported that Jones, in private, mocked Snipes as "that stunt guy," a biting jab that showed his disdain for Snipes' input. Director Stuart Baird, reflecting in a 2010 interview, described them as two bold spirits with clashing approaches. Tommy's methodical, every line perfect, Wesley's all instinct and physicality, like trying to mix fire and water. The set became a battlefield of egos, with the two stars barely speaking, relaying messages through assistants or Baird himself. Crew members likened the atmosphere to an icy tundra. Despite the film pulling in solid box office numbers, it never matched The Fugitive's magic, failing to spark word of. Jones felt Kilmer's heavy immersion in Batman was overkill for a comic book movie, while Kilmer believed Jones wasn't tapping into the character's emotional core. The tension exploded during a Two-Face Batman showdown scene, when Kilmer pushed for multiple takes to explore different emotional shades. Jones, exasperated, reportedly barked, "I've shot 7 films this year. I don't have time for this nonsense." Loud enough for the crew to hear, assistant director William M. Elvin confirmed the friction, noting, "Tommy's all about precision, lines locked in, expecting the same. Val wanted to chase the moment on camera, it was bound to spark." Kilmer's 2020 memoir I'm Your Huckleberry completely erases Jones, avoiding his name like it's cursed, a silent but powerful jab, while Jones, during the film's press tour, coolly said, "I worked with Batman, not Mr. Kilmer." A sharp line delivered with his trademark intensity. Their feud remains a Cold War, unresolved after nearly 3 decades. At number 2, Sally Field. In 2012's Lincoln, Steven Spielberg assembled a dream cast, with Jones as Thaddeus Stevens and Field as Mary Todd Lincoln, two acting giants whose scenes should have been pure magic, but behind the scenes, their differences created a storm. Field's raw, emotional, method-driven approach clashed with Jones' reserved, pinpoint-accurate style from their first script read. The Hollywood Reporter cited crew accounts saying Jones found Field's intense preparation excessive, almost theatrical. The tension peaked during a heated scene when Field stayed in character between takes, addressing Jones as Mr. Stevens, in Mary Todd's distressed tone, prompting Jones to snap, "Sally, the camera's not on, you can drop it." Field, in a 2016 Guardian interview, admitted, "Tommy's not exactly warm, our styles were worlds apart, it caused sparks, but those sparks lit up the screen." Despite their friction, their scenes in Lincoln are some of the film's strongest, earning Jones an Oscar nomination, proving conflict can fuel art. When asked about Field during press, Jones offered a curt, "She's a fine actress," sidestepping further talk, a classic Jones move. Topping the list is Steven Seagal, the most volatile clash of Jones' career, during 1992's Under Siege, where Seagal played a Navy cook battling terrorists and Jones the cunning mercenary villain. Their feud was a clash of titans. Director Andrew Davis told Empire that Jones, fresh off an Oscar nod for JFK, was frustrated by Seagal's limited acting range, while Seagal, at the peak of his action star fame, was known for controlling sets and demanding his character look invincible. The tension erupted over fight choreography. Seagal's contract ensured his character never lost, which Jones found absurd. Stunt coordinator Stephen Lambert revealed Seagal obsessively counted punches to ensure he came out on top, driving Jones to quip to Davis, "I'm making a movie with a guy who can't take a hit." In a heated moment witnessed by crew, Jones told Seagal, "I'm an actor, not your punching bag to make you look tough." The line, delivered with Jones' icy intensity, silenced the set. Crew members took bets on who'd crack first, Weapons master Bill Davis recalled a day in the weapons room where the air was thick with tension, like waiting for a brawl to erupt. Producer J.F. Lawton said they scheduled the stars apart, filming joint scenes only when unavoidable, like keeping two wild beasts in separate cages. During press, they were never paired, a rare move for a film's leads, and when asked about Seagal years later, Jones said, "Some are actors, others just play at it," a cutting jab at Seagal's craft, cementing their feud as a Hollywood legend. These clashes aren't just spicy gossip, they reveal a pattern in Jones' storied career. He sees acting as a disciplined, almost sacred craft, demanding focus, precision, and professionalism, and those who approach it differently, whether through comedy, method immersion, or action star bravado, often find themselves in his sights. What's remarkable is Jones never targeted lesser talents, only clashing with Oscar winners, blockbuster stars, or top directors, showing his expectations rise with his peers' stature. These feuds weren't petty spats, they shifted casting choices, altered production plans, and shaped Jones' reputation as a formidable force, sparking big questions. Does standing firm for your art justify the chaos it brings, or should even the greatest actors bend for the sake of teamwork? In an industry of polished images and careful personas, Jones' raw, unapologetic authenticity is a throwback to a bolder era, when stars didn't shy from being themselves, even if it ruffled feathers. Despite his tough reputation, Jones has never struggled for work. Directors like the Coen brothers, Oliver Stone, and Steven Spielberg cast him repeatedly, knowing his brilliance outweighs any challenges. Even those who faced his fire, like Sally Field, who called him extraordinary despite their tension, or Joel Schumacher, who praised his dedication, or Jim Carrey, who admitted Jones' commitment to acting is unmatched. Respect his craft. Jones once said in a rare reflective moment, "I don't care about being liked, I care about being good," a philosophy that's cost him friendships but earned him an Oscar, 4 nominations, and a place among Hollywood's most revered. So that's our deep dive into the 6 biggest feuds of Tommy Lee Jones' legendary career, from comedy stars to Oscar winners.